And now for my contractually mandated reading of the story so far. After saving Ramilda and repairing the Azran technology that was causing whirlwinds, I finally acquired the egg.
Where's the skippery
Now, one step closer to their goal, me and the others can move on and continue our adventure elsewhere. Yes. And yes, yeah, the cat will help us as well.
Well, he would if he actually cooperated and looked at us. Jesus.
Cat
Look at me, cat! Look at me!
Remember, too, cats just kind of don't give a shit.
Oh my god.
Luckily, we're going back there. No!
Is that city that got...
Oh, we're going to... Oh, we're going... we're going to Phoenix Gate? Nice.
Wait, hold on. We're going to Forbidden City in China?
No.
This appears to be one of the locations marked on the walls of the Azran Dome.
I feel the power of the Azran resonating. There's surely an aura stone here.
Alright,
I feel
let's
like
look for
we've
it.
had this before.
Either that or you're about to let one out. The walls of the city do resemble Azran architecture. There's a lot to indicate that we're in the right place. Cover your noses, everybody.
Okay.
And Aurora even thought.
Well, shall we disembark?
Alright. Let's disembark.
Alright, let's go. Ah.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Oh crap, the place is deserted. Again.
Yeah, no kidding.
With any luck, it won't be long until we have the egg in our possession.
What happened? Were the walls up so long they didn't build doors and everyone died?
In a way, these streets remind me a little of London. They're much quieter, though.
Luke, what are you talking about? Watch the Avengers 1998. London's just as deserted
Seriously,
as
what
this.
happened to Labyrinthia while we were gone?
Like that, Rothia. Jeez, has so much changed? In the city of Mosinnia sleeps the eternal phoenix.
Everyone got
So the
bored.
legend goes. Oh my god, there's even a phoenix too! We are
Okay, so...
I wonder if this legend of the Phoenix might not be connected to the Azran.
Oh, so Mosinnia is somewhere in Rosaria, in Final Fantasy 16. Gotcha.
Not the most scientific theory, but given the town is enclosed in Azran walls, I'd say it has some merit. Well, that's good to hear. But where do we start? There's no one around.
Okay,
Perhaps the city's residents are all indoors. Let's try the nearest house. Yes, everyone. Yes, nobody at all is outside. And last I checked, the pandemic hadn't started at this point.
Considering Rosario is supposed to be equivalent to Spain, Pedro, I guess.
Sure, why not?
Hard to tell what this place is supposed to be, but yeah, it could be an allegory for Spain.
Alright, let's see... There's no bullfights, though.
Excuse
God.
me? Is anybody there?
We're not in the house because this is Pamplona.
Well...
This appears to be anyone home. Look, I got it. IRS!
Well, bullfights are absolutely atrocious things that need to disappear from the face of the earth, so I'm okay with this.
Hey, look at that! It's one of the corpses of Puss in Boots.
There is something not quite right here. Let's keep moving.
Maybe we're in Verona.
Verona is in Italy, Jova.
Yes, I know.
Well, we were talking about Spain instead.
Well, maybe he's second-guessing himself then.
Actually, guys, there was a Top Gear episode set in Spain, and they came across an entire town that was completely deserted.
I guess I trotted out to Italy when we noted that there don't seem to be any bullfights here, so
We didn't really have that kind of,
Whoa! Fire.
Okay. I guess
there's
we're...
no one here. How come there's a fire?
Considering also the burning, the effigies and everything, are we sure we ended up in Elden Ring?
I do really like the design of the statue, though. That looks really cool.
Did somebody call for a phoenix?
Yep.
Professor Sycamore, look. That golden statue looks just like a phoenix. Do you think it's part of a legend?
Oh, so now you're missing cubes.
I suppose it does look like a phoenix, right?
You were waiting all day to drop that one.
That is what I just said, Sycamore.
Yes, and you're right.
No, I'm Emmy Altava.
I very much doubt it. In the eyes of the Azran, even the purest gold was of little worth.
So there you go. There's a little.
So
what
it's
they
a
thought
phoenix
of money.
wrong. Then.
Maybe it's probably because during their time gold was much more common. So
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. There was a chapter about it in Rutledge's Ancient Histories, wasn't there? Scratch that theory then.
yeah, basically, if you pay attention throughout all the Layton games, you'll notice that occasionally they bring up Rutledge's Ancient History, which is a book of history in the Layton franchise, basically.
It's based off of something real. Still not a soul around. Are we in a literal ghost town?
Who's these people?
Please, I actually forgot. Actually, please, you.
Is this Dwarf's character?
Well, I don't think so. If it is, I'll just give it to Dwarf. I'll go back. Whatever. Get our way. I don't know what it. I actually forgot, to be honest.
Well, it sounds
Did you
so
hear
far
that?
away, it can sound like somebody else.
It came from over there. Quickly, everyone get your weapons out.
When there's no time to waste.
I don't have any weapons.
Oh my god, Layton, I thought we practiced this.
I'm
I mean,
a
you can just
pacifist.
you can just build one from thin air. Come on.
Layton.
It's weird.
Oh, it is. Go ahead, Dwarf.
I thought all people were supposed to be nice. Why won't you help me?
Sure, go with that.
You mean it's called.
Humid, yes.
Rook, did you hear that? He called us old. Where we's come from, there's a crime, you know.
Really?
Say, Bishop. Boy, let me make something very clear. I'm a perfectly eligible bachelor and I don't like to be talked down to. That
Are
was
you
very-
coming on to him? Jesus.
That really was offensive to me. But that's none of your business. You're treading on thin ice, correct? Out of our way before you regret it.
Humid,
Okay.
you're treading on some
Rook,
mighty thin ice.
reckon that phoenix bird over there is the egg we're looking for. Let's not waste our time talking to this pipsqueak.
Okay, as soon as you stop having a seizure,
Where were you guys in Hoogland?
This is why I don't trust grown-ups.
Okay, given how he's dressed, it looks like we're in the Middle East.
well, to be fair, it would still fit Spain to some degree. Remember the tradition after the conquest
That
of the
line
border.
there.
Oh, really? I didn't know that they wore head wraps like that in
Indeed.
Spain.
Well,
Shall we
it's
offer our
complicated.
assistance?
Sorry,
What?
what was that to you?
It's a long story, so as every menopause is going on.
What line did
Cool
you?
boy.
What line were you talking about, Pips?
Luke's saying it's really desperate you have to rely on those for help.
Yeah, true.
Ah, he came from outside the city, didn't you? Please, I really need your help. Everything's gone to shit and I...
Sorry.
Slow down. What is your name, young man? Pedro,
well-
slow down.
Well,
Sorry, my name's Umid.
well, it works for the context of the conversation because he's supposed to be talking fast.
Hello there, Umud. My name is Desmond Sycamore, and this is Professor Layton.
Well, I don't get a
My-
first name.
You are the sidekick, so I guess.
Well, maybe
Care
this
to tell
could be
us what's wrong?
foreshadowing, considering
Well,
everything.
it's the adults. They're all.
Oh god, they've gone Children of the Corn on us.
Oh my god, too. It's the village of Dali all over again.
I shook her, but I couldn't get more than a few mumbles out of her.
Oh, never
Why are
mind.
people so obsessed to making story based on Lord of the Flies?
And the other grown-ups are exactly the same. They're all just lying there, sleeping, and I've been for a whole week.
Well, Teo, that's kind of how it usually works. When a story gets popular, we get stories that aren't take inspiration from that.
A whole week. How bizarre. So every adult in the city is currently in a sort of coma. Is it going to be like that Red Dwarf episode where the twin Crichton's like, oh, the crew just lay there after a crash and didn't talk to me anymore. Then after a couple of years, I realised they're dead.
Also, why do you speak with a British accent like us?
It's just over here. Come on, maybe you grown-ups will think of a way to wake her up, and don't question my accent, all right?
He's very sensitive about his accent. So
I don't recall us conquering Spain too.
There was an attempt, but not going through.
Oh yes, there was an attempt, but
all right, hint coins. You don't mind if I ruffle your house for hint coins, do you, kid?
I can't give a shit about head coins at the moment. My mum's in danger.
True. All right, in that case, I might as well take your hint coins. Let's see.
What even are head coins anyway?
coin in the bowl. All right. What's
Hit point on the boy? Oh no. The woman in bed would be your mother, I presume.
No, she's my wife. Of course she's my fucking mother. Yeah, it seems like she's been like this for ages. See?
At least it seems her quite serene.
I don't know what to do.
She looks awfully peaceful. Are you sure she's not already pushed off this moral turmoil? Wait, never mind. Well, her pulse is steady and her breathing seems normal. I don't believe she's in any immediate
Check
danger.
her
She
pulse,
won't wake
Yugi.
up. What kind of immediate danger is it?
I don't know what caused her to end up in this state.
If I did, I wouldn't be asking you, you prick. She doesn't respond to a single thing I say. No one can do anything. I can't handle this anymore.
Oh.
Most curious phenomenon. It's not curious. It's tragic. Are all British people pricks?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
The only thing I can think of is, well, there's an old Musinian legend. The story goes that long ago, a mighty phoenix with healing powers swooped down on Mosinnia and made it her home.
Wow, a phoenix down, eh?
She was slumbered for months, even years at a time, but when she was awoken, tears of joy would stream from her eyes.
And as we all know, Phoenix tears heal things.
Those tears were said to cure any illness.
Exactly.
The people
Thanks,
of the
Humans.
city collected the tears and used them to heal the sick.
Okay, so all we need is to find Joshua. Where is he?
So, if I can find the phoenix and wake her up, maybe her tears will help the grown-ups wake up too. Look, you might not believe it, but I don't have any other choice.
Oh, trust me, I have seen some things that you would never believe without seeing. Actually, it's often the case that legends have some vestige of truth to them. There may be a chance such a thing exists.
I'm going to ignore that line, cock-up, because it's the only hope I have left. I'll do whatever it takes. Please, if you promise to help me, I'll guide you through the city. I'll show you anything you want.
Anything?
All right, so
Penultimate mystery.
so the new mystery is the years of the Phoenix. As in traditions remain strong in Mosinnia, but the entire adult population of the town is fast asleep. It seems the Phoenix's tears would rouse the locals from their slumber, but does such a mythical creature even exist?
Why is it only the adults that are asleep, I wonder?
I wonder.
Azra, are you sure that those are strictly Azran traditions inside that wall? And sure,
Well,
does
if-
anyone ever
Well,
left?
if there was one thing in this thing that wasn't Azran, then what's the point? It's called the Azran Legacy.
Well, remember, the professor said earlier when he looked at the architecture that it clearly reeks of Azran. So,
Oh god.
all
I
right,
smell
Whoa.
as shit.
all right, I'll be this guy.
Die? Oh,
Hey,
this guy.
hey, who are you? Why aren't you asleep like Danny? Are you sleepwalking?
No, I'm quite sure we're awake. Though the situation you poor children are in seems like a bad dream to me.
I'm not sure actually. Emmy, pinch me.
It's you.
Yes, okay, we're awake. We're currently trying to find a way to wake the adults of your city. Our friend Umid here believes the Phoenix might be the key.
Quote, sorry. Oh, the Phoenix? Yeah, I saw that once. Want to hear about it? Quote that, Shadow the Hedgehog from Roger's parody. Friends, we spoke to each other twice. Like, wait, actually, can you help me with a puzzle first? I'm really stuck on it. Considering people's lack of prioritizing in the Layton universe, I'm surprised the world hasn't collapsed. So, squeezing a selection of slithering serpents into a small pot
The puzzles.
like this is no problem for an experienced snake charmer. In fact, even though you might not think this pot here could hold more than the 9 snakes that are already in it, with a bit of rearranging you can definitely fit in a 10th. There's no trickery involved, and the snakes don't overlap each other. Care to give it a go? See if you can get all 10 snakes to fit into this pot. So basically it's a jigsaw puzzle. Basically.
Pretty much.
Of course.
Yeah, the basic...
Shall we play a game?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Yeah, that's the basics of it. Try your best to put all the snakes in the specific spots where you can potentially. So the first thing you should do is try to take out all of them, or at the very least most of them, so you can get a good read of the architecture of the plot, so you can plan your thing again. And yes, once again, the top right screen, the top screen, will animate accordingly to what you do. So again, I really like this touch. I really hope in the world of Steam, we're only going to have one screen, so I'm not entirely certain this feature can return.
This has again always been something that I kind of fear with us moving away from the dual screen
It also
methodology in
depends
some
how
games.
the game is gonna control. Like, remember, a lot of these do involve using the touchpad, in some kind of fashion. But obviously, when it comes to the Switch, you do still need, something equivalent to that. Which, from what I heard, does involve using the Joy-Cons in motion control kind of way to simulate the cursor.
I can tell.
Even
Sorry, go on.
Like even Ghost Trick sadly had to sacrifice a few things going to the single screen now.
I can tell, Jova, that the Switch port of Layton's Mystery Journey did a good job in converting things to make sure that everything is still done in one screen without sacrificing anything from the original 3DS version. So I'm gonna take a wild guess they're gonna use that as a basis for how they'll make New World of Steam.
Alright. I think you're almost there.
Alright, let's see. And yes, we have to actually put some snakes' mouths into other snakes' mouths. So.
I mean, it's a space. And yeah, there's still even some space remaining instead of occupying everyone.
And. There you go.
Barely made it.
Barely made it.
That should do it. I think I'm in the mood for another.
I've had a long day. I don't think I've slept today.
Spectacular! This kind of thing is on a day's work for a snake charmer, you know. Alright. Snake squeezing times 10. And we got
Oh my god, he's floating!
Actually, I'm a he, you prick! Wow, Humid is correct.
Sorry.
Wow, Humid is right. You Brits are all pricks.
Hey, I got it wrong and I apologized.
Did you see that big hill outside the city? It's called Phoenix's Rest. We always get told off if we play anywhere near it. But once right, I saw this humongous bird perched on the hill and looked me right in the eye.
Wow, so Phoenix died, huh?
Don't worry, Phoenix always dies and then comes back. That's kind of how it is.
A large bird at Phoenix Rest. Sounds like a lead to me.
Well, it's not like we have any better leads. Might as well check it out.
Also, how high can that
stood there
kid
and
jump?
smiled.
Jeez.
The energy of youth for sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see. Let's get rid of these new bits because, you know.
So fuck gardens.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Professor!
Yeah,
Why
Professor.
do you think I don't have one?
Well, you live in your office.
I know, but the
So-
British
Yeah,
love
exactly.
their usage of coal and industrialization, but still.
Exactly, that's why I don't have one.
A cutscene.
Something happened.
Oh. If the grown-ups are around, they yell at us and tell us not to go anywhere near that place.
True. But the grown-ups are not here,
The
so...
grown-ups.
Screw the grown-ups, let's party!
I know it's probably to keep us safe, but this is different. If the Phoenix really lives on that hill, then we have to go.
Am I technically a grown-up?
Well, you are hundreds of years old, so I guess
She's
technically...
also been in cryostasis for most of that. So
True.
They can tell me of all they like when they wake up. I'll just be happy that they're back to normal.
she's technically an adult in age, yes. But in mentality,
No.
that remains to be seen.
Alright, let's continue.
She was frozen very young.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's
Oh,
see.
look, it's rabbit season.
It's Azran season.
No, turns out, Theo, it's Elmer season. Uh-oh. Shh, be very, very quiet. We're hunting Helmas.
You're hunting hin coins.
Or puzzles.
My word, a moth of the most prodigious proportions has just alighted on that tree.
Burn it!
Oh, this is pretty huge. Thanks for pointing it out, Professor.
Bad experience with moths, Tio?
I know that the internet considered that the most prettiest thing ever, but no.
Go ahead. Go ahead. There's.
You're not a fan of moths, Emmy? Then perhaps you prefer butterflies?
I mean, one of those things doesn't eat through your clothes.
There you go, too. I asked you what Layton just asked. Do you prefer butterflies then?
Yeah, true, but only a case of, hold on.
No, it's the same puzzle as last time. The Lepidopterist and you have to... Go
Yeah,
ahead.
moths suck. So.
Go ahead, too.
It mostly also depends. The one that she describes are the one that's specifically true for your clothes, like in the wardrobe or anything. But no, I'm talking even the ones that show up in the night. I know that there's a layer of tragedy because a lot of them legitimately get dizzy due to, light poisoning, as it's called, as in the leaving, lamps and street lamps and everything open, which disorients them, because they're naturally attracted to light. So it is a bit sad on that, but they're not pretty in terms of insects. Sure, technically harmless nonetheless, so I wouldn't kill them on sight, or hunt them down properly, but still.
Have you seen the ones in Japan that are like the size of your hand?
Of course they are.
That explains Mothra.
Well, true.
Dazzling.
Yeah, although it does resemble more a butterfly than a moth, so I don't know.
Although I think insect screens in houses are a bit more common in Japan than...
Go ahead, Jerry.
Especially the hornets. So.
Butterflies aren't all icky and horrible like real insects. They look like bow ties.
Okay, I mean, to be
Is it a
fair, I
bias
think the
there?
logic is a bit faulty. These are real insects.
Do I look like I care?
Yeah,
That's
did I
a rather
stutter?
interesting logic, Emmy.
Yeah, there you go. See, even Layton is kind of going,
For once, Layton is the
know-
one that is quite puzzled.
Jesus, Emmy, I didn't know you were racist against insects.
Insectist?
Oh, vulture, I guess.
Yes.
Don't mind me, just waiting for you to die.
Go ahead, Jova, you can be the vulture.
Look! Is that it? Is that the phoenix?
Hardly.
It's gonna
Luke.
carry Luke away.
Jova? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
We didn't mean to disturb you. I came here hoping to see the phoenix. Is that you?
That is me indeed. Oh well.
Did you not hear me?
Sorry.
I was literally speaking the whole time. We might have to use my recording then.
Sure.
Oh, you've been here for a long time, haven't you? Oh, so you're waiting for her? You say she sparkles like a vampire in the sunlight?
No, fuck that
sounds
shit.
mystical enough.
And then the vulture's like, no, fuck that shit.
Maybe that's it. This is not a vulture, it's a vulture.
Oh god.
Don't you want to have a cartoony vulture played by Michael Sheen?
I mean, I do. You know, and it just got me thinking. And for New Layton's team, a New Layton villain played by Michael Sheen. Imagine the possibilities.
Crossover with Twilight. Wow, you must have a keen sense of smell. Of course, have to be ready for when anyone dies.
I guess so. Okay, so...
You think she's inside there? That doesn't sound very likely. I mean, that's a sluice gate.
A sluice gate? What does that mean?
Huh?
I never heard of that term. A sluice gate?
Oh, you know, it's like a door for water.
Oh.
Never mind, it's not important.
Okay, thanks,
It's
Luke.
nice to meet you, Atlas.
As always, the game will answer us when we ask a question. Go on, Shuri.
How does it look, Luke?
Well, Adler here isn't the phoenix, but there is a much bigger bird around here, and it sparkles all over.
An even bigger bird. But how do we go about looking for it?
We walk. If you said he spotted her once when he was looking towards the city. Maybe we'll find more clues back there.
The city's for the birds. Alright, moving on. Alright, I guess we'll take a look real quick first. Go ahead.
It's almost identical to Azran runes. There's no doubt about it. Mosinnia and the Azran are connected.
Could it be that the phoenix is hidden within?
It almost feels too obvious.
I guess.
What if there's a whole labyrinth inside there?
Wouldn't that be just a way to make our jobs tougher?
I guess so, yeah.
An entire zone of labyrinth at that. No, I very much doubt that.
Aren't you overthinking things a bit? It's just an old cistern.
Oh. Okay, I guess we were just overthinking things. Sorry, kid, it's the mind of an archaeologist. Alright.
And people trying to save the world.
Well, remember, Jova, like, in this series, that's what archaeologists do, basically.
It's an old cistern. I really don't think there's any point worrying about it. We should be looking for the phoenix.
Alright, we'll follow what Human says then.
We're looking for a mythological bird, and yet you're looking at buildings. What's wrong with you?
Look, maybe the mythological bird is in the building. You didn't think of that, did you, Humid?
How could a phoenix fit in there?
Well,
You never know.
You never know. Phoenixes can vary in size depending on what work of media you're consuming. Like the phoenix in Harry Potter looks reasonably small.
Besides, maybe
Oh.
the phoenix is in Ash's form.
Useful again.
Cue the Balkan skull theme.
Where are you going here?
Getting in your way.
I bet they're trying to get to the phoenix at the top of this mountain, too. Is that it? Is that what you're after? We've already been there, as a matter of fact. Most magnificent wing feathers, that bird.
Oh, Professor.
Professor, when were you an ornithologist?
Peeped at the post again. And after all the time we pour into solving that riddle.
Riddle?
It's... Hurry up, Rook. Let's go and see the phoenix.
Were you even listening, Bishop? We already got the egg.
So take it from them, then.
Are you gonna try and shoot us?
You never know. The phoenix might lay another one just for us. Common ass.
You know,
With Argent can offer.
the thing is, for as dumb as Bishop is, Rook honestly believes we already have the
I told you
egg.
about running off. If you fall into another trap.
And dude, as far as you know, this is the last egg left on the map.
Whatever.
Surely they do not intend to provoke that bird into laying an egg for them.
Oh, so it's like that Daffy Duck cartoon. Lay an egg or I'll shoot you. Lay an egg or I'll shoot you.
Well, they'll have a difficult time of it. Adler is definitely male.
So basically, Rook and Bishop are gonna stay here for a good while.
Oh well.
Tell them.
No, we don't. No, we don't tell them, Sheila, because they're for as charming as we find them, they are technically bad guys, so we won't.
You know, the funny thing is, they'll die and then Adler will have a free meal.
Even if we tell them, they won't believe us anyway.
All right.
We could locate someone involved in town planning. It would be an altogether different story.
That's not going to happen anytime soon. I haven't seen anyone older than
Humid.
Humid?
Humid.
Okay, humid on the street.
It's a play on the word humid as in wet, so.
And the only clue we have to go on is that there might be an enormous bird that sparkles. Where on earth should we look?
I guess to paraphrase Sean Connery, one must never fear getting wet.
Basically, yeah.
So, in that regard, a moment.
Yes, Professor?
Wait. Yes? Professor Sycamore?
Nice.
You need to go to the bathroom.
My sixth sense is tingling. Also, yes, I do need to use the bathroom, but aside from that, Humid said that all all adults in Mosinnia are suffering from this indeterminable sleep. Yet you, Miss Altava, and I have shown no signs of drowsiness or exhaustion.
That is a
and
good-
they immediately fall asleep.
Let's go ahead and solve the.
God damn it.
Yes, I suppose
my-
that's true, but what does that mean?
Wait a minute. Artunia Oceanic, praying to a phoenix in that regard, and people who fall unconscious. Dude, maybe this is Labyrinthia.
Damn, Labyrinthia fallen on some hard times.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever induced the sleep is unlikely to be an airborne contagion of some sort. It must have come about by some other means. I know. I'm really hungry now. I'll eat this sandwich. Professor, no!
No, let me guess. The twist is that this is all a stage shit. This whole venture has just been the filming of Layton's movie. None of it was real whatsoever. The source of the illness must lie elsewhere. But where?
Hey, my movie didn't mandate the streets be deserted. This isn't Avengers 98.
It's the sequel to Avengers 98.
No, it isn't. Let's talk to the children in the city. Perhaps they'll be able to provide a clue.
London, if it were run by children.
What few people there are in the city, anyway.
Basically, yep.
Now, Temi, I know this might be hard for you, but can you remember anything that might have caused you to caused your father to fall ill?
Well, let me think. Maybe there was that time where I banged his head with a hammer. Yeah, I guess there might be one thing. We had a massive festival the night before in honor of... Oh, there you go, there was also a festival the night before!
All the adults got drunk.
Me and Daddy helped ourselves to all the food we could eat. My tummy's never stuck out as much as it did then.
That sounds sensational.
But then when we got home, right, I heard Daddy go out through the back. He went out to get milk, and he never came back. I thought he might be going for seconds, well, more like 7s, but then why didn't he invite me?
So that must be whenever whatever happened, happened.
It sounds that way, alright. Come on, let's see if we can gather some more facts about this festival.
Okay. Sounds simple enough. Professor, don't hit the mic while we're filming.
I didn't
Yes,
hit the mic.
Layton, be careful
I
with the
didn't do
microphone.
it. Didn't do it.
It was obviously you.
Go on.
Can you prove that?
Can you disprove it?
No. I asked you first.
Can anyone care?
Can you prove it?
This is turning into an Among Us session, I can see.
Yeah. How many ask? There's a girl that hangs around Precious Hill.
Can we
This one. There's a girl that hangs around Precious Hill, but she only ever talks to Humid.
Humid's quite the popular one, isn't he? How about we pay this girl a visit?
Yes, this one girl. He's quite the popular one.
Well, the girl does like him, as we're going to learn later. So.
But again, like saying he's a popular one, that would imply that there are several interested parties.
So you're not gonna play with me then? Well, if she doesn't look very moody, can you ask her again for me?
Oh, poor kid.
Also, since you couldn't pick up on my sarcasm, Jova, it was me who hit the mic.
Wow, you're right. That's kind of what I was going for on that.
Aha! An admission of guilt.
I said that out of character. It was never said.
I didn't say an admission of guilt from Emmy, now did I?
Alright.
Just
Damn
pick
it.
someone to
He's
eject
right.
while we go to the next part.
Alright, tune in for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.
See ya.